Everybody, back with another video showing my most recent pickups. And I wanted to start by showing some of the oddball items I do like to collect. And I have some of these already, but I bought a lot of 4 different of these Major League Player Association pins. As you can see, they're from 1969. It was a 60 player set. You had 30 National League, 30 American Leagues. They were unnumbered. So I have 4 more National League ones. The National Leagues are blue. American League was red, but a nice Drysdale in a 6, and a Orlando Cepeda in a 6, and a couple more giant greats here. This Juan Marichal in a 7. Have this already in a 6, but upgraded that to the 7. And then this Willie McCovey in a near mid 7 as well. So got all 4 of those. And then also the pursuit continues for the 1960 Topps set. So I was able to pick up a couple more near mint 7 commons here. I got a lot of 6. The seller, he must have been a Detroit Tigers fan because all these cards are Tigers players. And I was able to get them right about the max price that I'm willing to pay for these. And all 6 cards, the seller just charged me $3 shipping and handling, which was an outstanding deal for me. So I'm glad I picked them up. But you've got a Rocky Bridges. He was a All-Star, I think, at 58. And then an Eddie Yost. Pete Burnside. Paul Foytak. Then a Red Wilson. And then the last one, Steve Bilko. Pretty stout first baseman for him. That's it for the 60s, and moving on into the 70s. Just a couple cards here. I got these from a Probstein auction. I think I bought these right over Thanksgiving time frame. Got this 72 Willie Stargell in action. And then here this 1975 Topps Mini of Keith Hernandez. It's got really good eye appeal. But if you can see down there, there's kind of a smudge, which would be probably the reason why. It's just a near mint 7. Fairly good centering on this one. Good sharp corners and edges as well. And Keith Hernandez, 79 MVP, 5-time All-Star. He won like 9 Gold Gloves, 2 championships with separate teams, the Cardinals and the Mets. Really had a really solid career. And then here's a Hall of Famer, a 1985 Leaf Reggie Jackson. Kind of tough with those black edges and corners. Just got that on there, Mintimate 8. Didn't pay much of anything for that. Just kind of bundled it with some other cards. And then on here, I've got a nice little run of some Hall of Fame autographs. Starting here with this Billy Williams. These are on-card autographs. This is kind of one of those mail-in ones from this company, Canadian Club Classic Baseball Club. It was like a lunch meet or something. And then here's a Fleer Greats of the Game with Ozzie Newsome. This is a 2000 Fleer Greats of the Game. I like that it's personalized. Newsome was put in the Hall of Fame in '99, so he was a relatively new member when he signed this in 2000. Then I've got a couple autographs that I bought from a different seller. Now these, it looks like these players might have used the same blue ink pen or whatever, but this is a Nabisco All-Star set. These cards are not, it's not an autograph set. So somebody just took this card and got an autograph. The person who was selling it was selling some other players. I think he was selling to Joe Morgan, to Gary Carter. I didn't win those auctions, unfortunately, but I was able to get the Cepeda. And then also additionally had this Richie Ashburn from 62. You know, I looked up online, and I have autographs of both Cepeda and Ashburn already PSA certified. So I was able to compare them, and they look legit. And then looking online, doing a little bit more research, these guys' autographs, they look exactly identical to the ones on these cards, although they're not graded or certified. So I didn't pay a whole lot for them, just picked them up. And then the last card, my favorite one of the lot here, I've been looking for some time to get a Nolan Ryan autograph. And this is my first SGC authenticated autograph. It is just authentic. Card is not graded. The autograph's not graded. It would not grade very well It's a little bit faded. Was used by clearly a ballpoint pen, and the pen was probably running out of ink. But it is, an on-card autograph of a great Hall of Famer and one of my favorite players. That is Nolan Ryan. Still like to get a Steve Carlton autograph. Don't have one of those yet. But just a cool card. I saw it for a buy it now, and it was well within my budget, so decided to pick it up. Every time in the past I've looked at Ryan autographs, they were just a little bit outside my budget. We're talking like 50, 60 bucks or even higher in some cases. But for this one, I was content just to get the autograph in hand, and I didn't want a sticker. So here it is, a on-card autograph, although not very bold or not with a lot of eye appeal, but still, nonetheless, it is SGC authenticated. Well, this will probably be, I'm not going to probably be buying anything for the rest of this year, so we're just talking a couple weeks. But I might do some other videos showcasing some other things. But once again, everybody, I do appreciate all the posts and comments that you give me, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.